Hello, my name is GregTech, and welcome back to our GregTech New Horizons Season 2. I am just turning off this, what are they called? Extreme Entity Crusher. I knew it was like EEC. I couldn't remember the actual, the name of it. Yeah, because I totally forgot I left that running. After I crafted up the awakened things that need the blood-soaked icorium, I left the world running, and I came back and I had that nausea thing going. So I was like, whoops, forgot to turn that off. So I've gone ahead and done quite a bit of crafting. We have 41 of the stargate plates. So we need... I'm just trying to think. We'll do... I guess I'll do... I think I'm going to do the 3 this way. Yeah, let's do that. We should have 8 plates left over. Yep. For the actual Stargate base. Alright, so I'm just going to craft up 3 more of these. I was just debating. I'm like, should I just borrow those? But I'm like, nah, we'll leave those, the ones with the chevron, and we'll craft up some new ones for the base. But this is usually why I do the most expensive item first of these things. And then I kind of start building out the structure, but I didn't want to wait to get 8 of them. For that. Okay, so that is going to craft up the Stargate parts. This shouldn't be too long. I mean, that recipe went pretty quick. The Stargate plates are obviously the most expensive. We do need some chevrons and stuff, but everything else is not bad. I mean, usually these things are, it'll say like a billion of these fluids and stuff, and it's almost nothing, so we'll let that work now. I have also, we should have some extra of these. I did 6 of those, 8 of those. Gallifreyan parts. Yep, so we got those done. But we do need 2 of those Stargate. I mean, I guess I could just do a... Now, I feel like if I do a recipe for the whole thing, which I might actually. The problem with doing this, unless I have all the items in the A system, it's gonna like blow up my computer trying to sort out all these things. So I'll put it in there so we can get it. Well, actually, it's probably gonna go in a... They'll probably go in one of... Oh, we actually don't need these anymore, do we? They'll go in there. Yeah, we are done with those. I'll leave the recipe just in case. But yeah, we'll do that. All right. So I will, like I said, I'm going to craft up most of this stuff. Oops. By hand, just because trying to sort out this stuff is going to take a while. So we also need 4 of those. To be honest, I'm a little surprised that is not the absolute top tier. Isn't there one more? This purple one, I think, is the biggest. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the biggest one. Yeah, the extremely, that's not even like... That's the second from top. That's not even like the one before. That's kind of funny how it says error tier. Okay, so we'll go ahead and let that stuff craft up, and then we will go ahead and get the controller. So the most expensive part of the stargate, and we'll get that knocked off. And then we're just kind of down to the last of our stargate ring blocks that we need, and then we are done. All right, just crafting up the 4 stargate blocks, the chevron blocks. I just broke one of the ones on that I already had placed because we were gonna reuse them. So we got the 4. We can actually break these now. These are the 4 without the chevron things on, and then we're crafting up 4 of the ones with them. So it does look like we have 2. Yep, we have 2 done. And that will be the controller now. I keep saying like, oh, we're doing this, it's awesome, but then I still have like 8 more to do. So we're not quite there yet, but we're getting close. Like, we're definitely at the point where there's, other than just building more of the same stuff, we're pretty much done with the base, I would say. But I'm just kind of taking note of things I could speed up for the next group. Although we aren't going to be crafting up more of these chevron things, are we? We still do need the Stargate parts. Okay, I was thinking, I'm like, because these, I was thinking that, but it's actually the Stargate ring block actually requires a lot of those. So I will probably craft up more of those. At least a second one, I think. I may also do the fluid cell blocks. That was another thing. I haven't done that one yet, but we'll do that there. But I have been keeping an eye on the crafting, and I think we got pretty much all the recipes off the main thing. There might be 1 or 2 I could split off. The wireless hatches. I believe we need lots and lots of UMV wireless hatches, if I remember. I don't remember why they're used, but they're used in... Oh, these. Infinite spacetime. Yeah. So you can see you need 4 for one of those. And these go in the field generators. So there is a use. It's not like hundreds of thousands, but... you know, it is a UMV recipe that's 20 seconds. It could be on its own advanced assembly line. So maybe that one. Some of these. But yeah, everything else pretty much I have split off onto its own dedicated thing. There might be... Yeah, to be honest, we've pretty much gotten everything off. Oh, I need 6 of those. I just realized that. I never crafted those up. Dang it. Alright. They're not expensive at all now, but I need to get that going. The main annoying thing with that, and I haven't really had to worry about that, is it uses the crude things in the recipe, and I no longer have advanced assembly lines of those parts, so that's the only annoying bit. But I haven't crafted enough I have harmonies up to use our total stat. Well, these are the heavy duty alloy plates. We're not gonna, no, we won't need any more of those. I was just thinking if I want to, I could, I don't know which part those I don't remember what part those go in, but I could increase those recipes for the heavy duty ingots, but the tier 5, that's the, yeah, tier 5 is the advanced assembly. I thought tier 4 was too. Yeah, tier 4. Yeah. We could put this on like an advanced assembly, and I could do maybe I could increase the amount just so it doesn't do that. Like if it put more in or something like that. But then that kind of screws up recipes with the blocking mode. All right. Anyway, I'm going to continue crafting up the chevron blocks, the Eye of Harmonies, and then there's just some little things left, and we can craft up the controller. I already have blocks of Shirobon. I kind of pre-crafted a bunch of that stuff up because they take so long. And we got our Stargate core crystal. Ooh, I have 2 Stargate. Did I craft those? I don't remember if I crafted up those 2 Stargate. I thought I did, but maybe it might have gotten used when I crafted up the blocks. All right, there we go. There's our 3rd one. We got 1 more to go. All right, I think the Eye of Harmony, well, I don't think, I can see that it's clearly not crafting anymore, so the Eye of Harmony should all be done now. Yes, there we go. There's the 6. I always forget they're 6 seconds, or 3,000 seconds. Because it is a UMV recipe, 24,000 seconds. If for some reason I want to craft up like a dozen more of them or something, maybe I'll throw them on a advanced assembly line just so they go faster. And yeah, it's mainly because these cap out at 8 UXV wireless hatches, where those go up to 1 million, so it overclocks them much more. But yeah, there we go. We got the Eye of Harmonies, and there are a couple things left, but I have done most of them. So we should have the Gallifreyan stuff and the Stargate plates. We have the 8, and then we have the 4 regular Stargate ring blocks. We have the 4 chevron blocks, and we got the 1 core crystal, 2 of those. So, and then we have the thing. So basically we just have a few of these, which that should take almost no time at all. So I think we're good. Now, if I do this, hopefully, okay, no, it went pretty quick because we've already pre-crafted everything. So it's not figuring out, 10 billion things at once. But if I tried to do that, no, what is it? Iron ingots. All right, it just happened to be crafting up neutronium when I did that. Okay, so we are crafting up the Stargate base. I know technically we're not doing it all at once, but we are getting the Stargate going. All right, so you can see it. This isn't. There's a few thousand things here and there, nanites and stuff, but nothing too terrible. Okay, as this is crafting up, I am actually thinking I am going to add more. I think I'm going to do more of the, whatchamacallit, the nano forges. Because we actually go through a ton of those. Yeah, we go through a ton of the Eternity nanites and the Universium ones when we are crafting up the condensed stuff. Also, I haven't been to Mars in a while. I always like occasionally checking and making sure everything is running, which it does appear to be. We are good. Yep. Yeah, so I'm thinking I'm going to do 4. Maybe I could even do even. Oh, this is running. Well, I didn't know that wasn't running. That was quite a bit of speed that we had lost there. Okay, but what I was gonna say is that I think I'm gonna do, because you need. Oh, actually, this does 2 and this does 4. All right, I might have to do a little bit of testing on that because the you need both of these to do the condensed. So 1 Eternity, 1 Universium to get this molten stuff. And I am... What happens is that it crafts up the Eternity ones first because obviously it goes in order. So it finishes crafting these up and then it crafts these up. Unfortunately, what that does is it's crafting up like the last big thing I did with the Stargate blocks. I think I had 12,000 of each. So it was kind of waiting for all of these to start crafting up before it could start crafting up the Universium, which means it's not crafting up all the other stuff that actually use those things. So it couldn't craft up this, so it couldn't do any of the parts, and that just slows it down. So what I'm thinking is I will actually build more, but now that I just realized this does 2 at a time and this does 4. Are those the same? 750 seconds max. Yeah, okay. It's not exactly the same because this is an even number, whereas this one doesn't have an even number. So that makes it even more confusing, but yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking we'll probably do like 8 of one and then 6 of the other or something like that, just so they're kind of even-ish. But okay, so yeah, that is something I'm going to want to work on. Let's head back. And let's see if this is... Oh, it disappeared. I think it's done. Oh my god. Is it done? Oh my gosh. There is the Stargate base. This is the absolute most expensive block in the entire map pack. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I haven't done the math, but I'm going to go ahead and say this is the absolute most expensive block in GregTech New Horizons at the moment. I'm sure they'll add more and make it even crazier. Here we go. Also, okay, I got it. I was like, I may have screwed up there, actually. Alright, it's not the end of the world. I just realized I may have not... I didn't hold all 8 of those. Dang it. I really wanted to complete that quest. But I converted them when I was waiting. I was like, I converted them to the Stargate blocks. But alright, so there we go. There is the Stargate base. That goes, pretty sure that goes right there. I don't know if it has a thing. No. Alright. Thank you for linking the YouTube videos on how this works. I will definitely have to check those out. I haven't checked them out yet, but I do have them saved for when we get there. I thought there was going to be... I could have sworn there was like a bit of a thing, but it might need to form. And then we get like a thing that lets us adjust where it connects to. But, alright, let me get some of these nano forges going. So how many? I had 3, right? Is that all I had? I thought I had 4. I already forgot. How many did it? It was 3, wasn't it? Where am I? Okay, yeah, it's 3. So I'm thinking... I just want to have, like, well, okay. Actually, what ends if I do... Like, no... Well, I kind of want it... I don't necessarily want to split them up. Because I want them all to be able to craft... You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to, like, have it so if I only need 1,000... Universium nanites, but I need like 15,000 of the Eternity ones. Like, all these things are sitting not running because I have the recipe split up. I wonder if I could maybe do... like put this in one and then do like a copy. So if it finishes one, it'll go to like the next hatch and do that. I don't know. All right. So I have 3. Let's do I have 1. Let's do 8 more. So that'll be a total of 12, and then I'll go from there. Yeah, maybe we can kind of trick it. If like I add an input buffer on the Eternity ones and then add the connector buffer on these to have it maybe choose that one. What I'm just kind of trying to do is craft up these nanites at the exact same time. I don't want them to do all of one and then the next one, because that is how these work. All right, before I start laying all these down, I'm going to test this really quick. I have no idea how much of that stuff we need. A lot? I don't know. I think we need, I want to say 32 of these. Well, that's 16, isn't it? 24, 32. Oh, I was right. Yeah. So I think we need 32 of those. Times 9? Sure, why not? All right, there we go. This stuff is really easy to craft up. Really, it's just the controller that is difficult. Okay, so what I've actually done is I've gone ahead and replaced this with the input buffer. And then I'm gonna do this on the ends, because we don't actually use these. These were, I had them there just in case we needed to do something manually, but we've never had to actually do that. Okay, so what I am hoping is that it'll prioritize this one, and then when like this one empties out, it'll move on to doing the one it's connected to, and vice versa. I have no idea if this is actually going to work. I thought we could try it out. So connect that one. Uh-oh. It's incomplete. All right. Can we not have... are we not allowed to have 2? The nanoforges are kind of fussy, to be honest. It did switch over. I'm wondering if it's not going to let you do 2 input buses. It might not, because this thing is... it really is super fussy. No, it does say 1 plus input buses. It could... I mean, I replaced the input buses. I just basically replaced them with... I wonder if that doesn't count as... No, that should. All right, let me do that. I'll place it back down and see if it actually works. Come on, sort itself out. Okay, it actually looks like it could work underneath. It just can't work on the end. Because I broke it and then I had it place it down, and it... Okay, the other time it put down the bus. All right, let's do that. Let's see. There we go. It with the regular input bus, it works. Let me try one of these here and see if that works. All right. Well, it seems to work there, but it doesn't work there, which is kind of weird because I did have... This used to be one of those on the edge, so I don't know. Like I said, these things are a bit funny. Okay, so I got that. Let me switch these. No, I wanted to do that. And put this over here. I just realized I probably need to put one of those lenses in, and I don't remember which lens. Okay, I need a quantum anomaly, and I need a forcisium. I still don't know how to say that. Forcisium? I don't know. We do have some of this because we got it from our... You get it from the Deep Dark, basically. You can see I basically smelted up, made one block of it, made the plates, and got one lens out of it, and that's like the only use for it. I'm really not a fan of like one-use items like that, because how many... I had to make like... Well, I didn't need to, but I ended up making, what, like 4 recipes to make one item for one use? Yeah, because I needed the plates, and then to get the plates, I had to do the blocks. To get the block, I needed a compressor, and then these were the things. So, yeah, pain. Alright, so there is that. So we will do, where is, there it is. I can see it there for a second. I don't know, 48. I just want to see if this works, and then we'll see if it connects to all of them. All right, there it is working, and I did kind of forget to connect this to that. All right, there it goes. I was a bit slow on that, but okay, that does seem to work. So, all right, what happens with this one now, actually? I didn't even think about this one. This one's connected to both. I guess... It just depends which one it chooses first. I'm assuming this one, it'll pick this one, because I believe, like, it checks in rows, and then it'll go to this row, and then this row. When it's you can kind of see it when we're actually building the multi-block. You can kind of see how it does that. All right, how many blocks is this? I'm just seeing how 1, 2, 3. So if I do 1, 2, 3, and then the next one here. We'll do radiant. All right. So if we do build it, yeah, so you can see it's kind of starting on this row. So that tells me it's going to choose these blocks first. I have no idea if this was related at all, by the way. I'm just kind of guessing, but I'm assuming it'll choose that one first. Okay, so I just need to figure out how many of each we want to do and set these all up. I think I'll just go in a row, I guess. I think that'll be easier. These are just so difficult to wall share because each side is different. So I'll just do like one big long thing. Oh boy, are these turning into a pain. It seems like I need to have a buffer to get it to form, but I don't actually want it on there. And then I'm just putting the hatches in the input buses as needed, or just in case. I'm just basically copying what I've done to get this. I was trying to figure out what exactly was stopping it from forming, and it does seem if I put 2 of these on the thing, it won't form. So you can see it's kind of not forming at the moment. And the annoying part is if I put all these items in my inventory, it just places like 57 energy hatches and the buffers and stuff. It's just a pain. So we'll see if this will work. I'm just, like I said, I'm just basically copying every one. That makes it easier. Alright, so if I do 2 of those, it won't form, which we do have here. Like, this is already formed and works. So I know that is acceptable. It just doesn't want to like accept that as a thing. But if I do put the input buffer, it should form. At least the last one did. And then I can switch it out. See, now that one's not. Alright, see, it forms. Oh. Is that right? I put the wrong thing. That. Come on. This nanoforge has always been really kind of flaky with forming. I'll put that there and then put it in there. Alright, there we go. I got it to form. But it's still saying incomplete. Ah, what's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What are you doing? Did it just say it was fine and then it stopped being fine? Alright, this is going to take me an annoying amount of time. But I will get this set up. And this just speeds up yet another part of the process. But I need to just kind of like have to take a second and look to see what I've done. I may have not finished placing all the blocks because I didn't have everything in the inventory. No, but I do have all the stellar, the assembly line casings, and yeah, I have everything in my inventory, so it should form. But all right, I will get that set up, and we will continue our Stargate. I have 8 blocks. That's all we have left. 8 blocks. We have the most expensive block in the pack. And we have 8 blocks left. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. So thanks for watching. Have a good one.